If your business is already winning in the private sector and you're wondering what's next, government contracting should be on your radar. Why? Because the government buys what you sell. And they spend billions with small businesses every year. And here's the best part: you don't even have to start from scratch. You just need a clear path to turn your private sector success into profitable, long-term government contracts. Let's face that problem that most of you face head on. And most business owners get stuck in the maze of the registration process, the red tape, and the bidding process. That's where I come in. In this video, I'm breaking down 3 strategic moves to position your business to win without going around in circles or wasting time on the wrong opportunities. Now, I always say, if you're winning in the private sector, why not expand into government contracting? And I believe it's your next best strategic move. And this client I'm getting ready to share with you proved exactly why. He was running a $250,000 business prior to looking into government contracting. He was running a $250,000 business when we first connected. But once we identified how his services aligned with the federal government needs, everything changed. So after working together and he made the shift into government contracting, he scaled from $250K to over $2 million in revenue. Here's the thing: the opportunity is there. You don't have to start over. You just need the right strategy to transition what you're already doing into federal contracting. And that's exactly what I'll show you in this video here. Now, real quick, for those of you, if you're new to the channel, you don't know who I am, I'm Felicia. I'm your government contracting strategist, and I help small businesses make the move into government contracting. So let's get into it. Move number 1. You want to make sure you position your business to win. Align what you're already doing with what the government needs and what they're currently buying. How do you do that? You do that through your NAICS codes, your SAM registration, and your capability statement. And most importantly, make sure you translate your private sector language into government terms. So move number 2, I want you to price to profit, but think beyond the win. Because here's the reality: bidding and winning low does not build a legacy. It does not scale your business to the next level. So I want you to make sure you're building in your overhead. So we're talking about those back office costs that you may have. Make sure you're putting in your markup. Markup, I like to definitely put markup on the service part. Sometimes it's difficult to put a lot of markup on the actual supply because that's easy to see. And then also you want to make sure you put your overall profit margin into your pricing as well. So what was those 3 things? Overhead, markup, profit. Make sure you're including those 3 key things, of course, in addition to your actual cost to the project. And just so you know, profit margins are generally anywhere from 10 to 40%. I like to say, look at each opportunity individually and decide what that markup will be. Here's the thing: you will never scale and grow your business if you're underbidding. And actually, the agencies are not always looking for the lowest bidder anyway. Sometimes they're looking for best value. Now, with over $50 million in government contracting dollars awarded to my company directly, I definitely understand what it takes to win in the federal market. But here's the other thing: I also understand what it takes to go from private sector and make that transition into government contracting as well, because I started out in the private sector, a construction company, took that company, we made the transition into federal contracting as well. So of course, if you're doing a service, I totally get it. I know what that transition will look like. And more so if you're doing construction, you're a trade contractor, I totally get it. And I understand how that pricing plays a key role and why, especially in the service side, you need to make sure you're hitting those 3 areas of outside of, the cost to the project, but also your overhead, your markup, and the profit margin. I want you to drop below. Give me the guide if you would like the 5 keys to your $1 million year as a government contractor. I've laid out the 5 phases you will need to move through. I don't care where you're starting at in your business. You want to make sure you hit these 5 key phases to make sure you're building a solid foundation for your business as a government contractor, but more so that you're positioned to win. So give me the guide in the comments below, and I'll make sure we get that link to you. Now, here's move number 3. Make sure you're only pursuing the right contracts. There's thousands and thousands of opportunities out there every day, but the reality, all of them are not for you. So if you're just getting started, here's where you can focus on the low barrier to entry type of opportunities. You can also focus on subcontracting and definitely those set-asides if you qualify. And then this will keep you in your zone of genius and out of burnout, meaning it'll keep you in the area of your expertise where you're just taking what you're already doing and just adding a new customer base to your business model. Now, I know you're busy running your business already, working on projects, but I also know the right contract can change everything. So if you're ready to scale into government work without spinning your wheels, going around in circles, wasting a lot of time trying to figure everything out on your own, let's talk. Make sure you book your private bid prep call, and you can request your call in the comments and we'll get that link over to you. Here's what we'll do on that call. We will review where you're at, where you'd like to be in the next 6, 12 months from now, and even longer term, what are the goals as you move into government contracting? And then together we'll outline your fastest path to government revenue. So let's recap. What are your 3 moves? 1, you're going to position your business to win. Move number 2, you're going to price to profit, but also thinking beyond the win. Move number 3, you're going to pursue only the right opportunities for you. All right, I can't wait to share your success. You can always come back here to the channel, share your success, any questions you have about government contracting, and maybe I can, provide a resource for you in that regard. But nevertheless, in order to make the move, you have to actually make the move. So you got to start learning and you got to start implementing what you're learning. Just learning is not enough. You have to take action to see the results. All right, and I can't wait to hear from you guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, and remember, you're just one contract away. Bye for now.